All right, hopefully you can see and hear me okay. Before I brief you on today's ride, here's some clips from where I'm about to be. Okay, I don't have a great camera mounting setup, unfortunately, but this will have to do. I'm using digital zoom, so it might look pretty crappy. Behind me is where I'm about to be, and it's basically going to be a never-ending hill climb. My birthday was this past Wednesday, and I just worked like normal, and all day I just wanted to ride the bike for my birthday. So I came out and explored a new area. We were out here over the previous weekend, and as we drove by the trail I'm about to be on, we saw like a Razor side-by-side sort of thing cruising up it, and just kind of looked like a good time. So despite the weather on my birthday being kind of pouring rain out here, I came out anyway after work and rode the trail. And it's maybe one of my favorite rides so far. Perfect level of challenge, very steep, loose, chunky. You're probably not going to be able to tell in the video that that's the case. Everything just looks flat, but if you just pay attention to the sound of the bike, I'm not going to be talking in my helmet. I don't really have an audio setup for it, and kind of don't want one. This is just going to be a riding video despite the talking I'm doing right now. But if you pay attention to the sound of the bike, you can hear a really grunty noise when it's kind of using its torque to get up hills and stuff. So while you can't really see the hills and understand how steep they are based on the video alone, you can probably just listen to the bike and be able to tell that I'm going up for a long time. That being said, when I was here on Wednesday, everything was wet, muddy, loose, slippery. I do expect the conditions to be better today, but because I now know what I'm getting into, I'm probably actually going to be riding slower than I was on Wednesday. So I don't know, I want to have a good time. I'm going to try to get some like third-person perspective shots for the first time ever. I only have one camera, and I don't have a good tripod setup, so there probably won't be many, but just something different to mix up the general riding videos, or at least the riding videos I've done in the past, which are just a lot of wind noise and just one constant perspective. I'll try to mix it up this time. And now I have this microphone thing that I'm using, and probably just going to clip it on my backpack on the exhaust side of the bike, so hopefully it sounds a little bit better and there's a lot less wind noise than usual. If there's no wind noise when I'm talking now, things are going to be great because it's very windy where I'm sitting. But that being said, the rest of the video will primarily just be a riding video, no commentary, just me beating up the Tuareg. Let me come over there because I don't want to get into too much detail about the bike, and it's very close to stock despite the protection that I've added. But what I do want to show you is some stuff that wildly changes the characteristics of this bike. Let me click it so I can see the screen and where I'm pointing. Oh, we're still zoomed in. Let me unzoom while I go over here. Cool, much better. Something I did about 700 miles ago was I changed to the Motoz Tractionator Adventure rear tire and the Motoz Tractionator Dual Venture for the front. And they transformed the bike. I know the tires on it before were very street oriented compared to what's on there now, but this thing is just, it's such a massive upgrade. Had I known it would have made the difference that it made, adding the tires, this is something I would have done probably driving the bike off the lot. Not that I was rolling around in money at the time, but this is the bike I wanted it to be. Obviously, I don't have all the protection I want at this point in time. I'm getting there slowly but surely. Almost everything that remains, I'm kind of just waiting for stuff to break, and then I'll spend the money that it takes to replace it. Everything's really expensive right now, and it's just getting harder and harder to get by, but I don't want to give up adventure riding because I don't have bar protectors, or I don't have the kickstand sensor delete or any of that stuff. But in its current riding state, I would like to have an exhaust. I would like to have, slightly more performance, like out of a tune or something like that. But the Tuareg with these tires is phenomenal. It is the bike I wanted it to be. And I'm really happy to be able to say that because I was back and forth on the Tractionator Adventure versus the Tractionator Dual Venture, and I now have absolutely zero regrets with having gone with this tire. It is extremely capable. I've not given up a lot of road performance at all, and this tire is going to last me, this set of tires is going to last me probably at least 6,000 miles, so really happy with my choice and really happy with how they perform so far. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna do the third person shots for the rest of this video. The trails are pretty crowded and I'm blocking them. Like there's not really anywhere else to go when I'm setting up the camera in spots like this, and I just don't want to be in anybody's way. Plus, it's taking a lot more time than I expected, and I need a better tripod solution. Mine's kind of ridiculous. I'm not gonna show you because I don't have a mirror out here, but yeah, I'll do third person stuff when I have a better solution for setting up a tripod, popping the camera on it, and picking it back up.